Welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. It is Tuesday, and I have a tip for you. So this is the stamp set or dies that I'm using are called Words and Wishes. This is a new one that will be available on May 5th when the new catalog goes live and the new online exclusive is available. This set goes with the stamp set that goes by the same name, Words and Wishes, has a cake, candles, presents, awesome sayings. And okay, you have to admit, didn't you do this when you were in school? You did you did a word and then you traced around it and we tried to make it even while Stampin' Up's doing it for us. So let me show you the tip for you today. I'm using my mini die cut machine. So I have 1 and 3, or 1 and 2 here. Notice I'm taking the one that's been used the most and I'm putting it on the bottom so that it doesn't scar up what I'm die cutting. I'm going to do the filling for birthday and happy. And you're thinking, okay, I already know how to do this. Hang on. I think maybe I'm going to share something that you haven't thought of. And if you have, then I apologize. You're way ahead of me because I didn't think about this until just the other day. All right. So I have this strip of Darling Duckling paper, and I'm going to put birthday on there. Notice me, you can see how frugal I am. I didn't give it a lot of extra space. And then my happy. Now I forgot to tell you, let me grab another one here. I can show you. So on the back of it, I've put the adhesive sheet. Now here's my first tip. I cut this paper at 1.5. So when I cut the adhesive sheet, I went back 1/8 of an inch so that I didn't have to worry about it going over the edge. So that's my first tip. Always cut the adhesive sheet just a shade smaller, and then you don't worry about getting it lined up perfect because, well, maybe you can do it perfect. I always seem to get it too far one way or the other. All right, now this plate, as you can see, isn't nearly as scarred, and I put that on top. And we're going to run it through. Oops. All right. Now, come on, Davita. Um, because I put the adhesive sheet on the back, I'm going to run this through twice. No, I have not gotten to the tip yet. Hang on. It's coming, I promise. So another thing, when you're going to run it through a second time, turn the top plate over. And by doing that, it helps keep it flat because you're pushing on it opposite direction every other time. Okay, so just flip it back and forth. All right, now we're getting to the tip. So I have my shadows. I've already cut out my happy and my birthday. Now, for me, those little dots like above an eye, I'm always having trouble hanging on to them because I'll pop everything out and then I can't find it. So the other day it occurred to me, well, why not use the die to help you place it? So I'm taking the paper piercer because my take a pick tools downstairs. And I took off the adhesive of just the dot, okay? Just the dot above the eye. I'm going to lay this in here. And I'm going to take my take a pick or my pierce. And I'm going to push that down. Now my dot's in the right place. And I didn't lose it. Now I can do the rest of it because it's all big pieces, okay? So that saved me a lot. I was making a bunch of samples for a class and kept losing the dot. And all of a sudden it occurred to me, well, you silly, silly goose, why don't you use your die to put it in the right place? And it made my life so much better. All right, so just to finish this up, I'm going to line up the Y and the I to make sure everything's in the right place. And push it down. Now this new die set, the capital B and the capital H are separate. So don't let that freak you out. Shouldn't. Right? Because when we write it, don't we do the B And then we do the rest of the word, and the same thing with the H. We don't connect them, so they did the same thing with the die. All right, so I did give you more than one tip here, right? So we talked about doing your adhesive 1/4 of an inch smaller. We talked about keeping your plate going up and down, flipping it over when you run it through more than once. And even just as you're running things through your die machine, just make a habit, especially of flipping. Well, honestly, you want to flip both of them over, and it'll help keep them flat longer. And then get rid of that little eye by attaching it before you ever take the die pieces out of the die. Okay, just because I'm OCD and I like to finish something, we're going to do the H here real quick. I promise we're about done. So this is, like I said, this is going to be available next Tuesday. And I would appreciate it so much if you would order from me. Happy to help you any way I can. If you live near me here in Kansas City, I'd love to have you come to classes, spend time with me, attend my crafts. I just love spending time with other crafters. All right, I hope this tip helps. This is a teaser. We're going to use this on a card Thursday. See you then. I hope you can use the tip.